Be calling you a radical 39 years ago. Right now, you think it's not still radioactive? Out of your mind. Or does Ukraine always pay the price? The pain in Ukraine. It was the 25th here. They always pay the price. Still paying the price. Tsar Putin, King Bibi, and their freaking United States military industrialized war pig complex. One singular meltdown at Chernobyl. All that. 780,000 men entombed. Had no spent fuel because it was brand new. Remember? I was in Vienna, Austria, and I just barely had met with some people out at the IAEA who knew Igor personally. That's how we knew about it. I was walking over the Danube, over the bridge, back to Vienna, when I got the call. He'd been killed in the car wreck. Without him, you'd have never known. That's back when journalists were really journalists. Had guts. Had some balls. Not now. Not now. Bootlickers. FUKUSHIMA was 4 full meltdowns. They didn't entomb it. They didn't do shit. 8 spent fuel pools, including Mox fuel. Probably the biggest load of spent fuel on the planet. The only one they gave a rival with spent fuel is the Big Z. Oh, yeah. In Ukraine. Sugar wars, molasses wars, textile wars, cocaine cowboys. I told you it was all about plutonium wars. But don't ever listen to a word Kevin Blanch says. Talk about a body of work. Very sad. The people of Ukraine talk about pain. They always pay the price. Nuclear energy is the greatest lie in human history. What do you think this war is all about? You see what everybody wants. Because guess what? In order to have nuclear bombs and all that power, the Apollo affair on Balco, you have to have nuclear energy. Fukushima was 4 full blown out core meltdowns. They never entombed. They never did shit. Think about the people of Russia and the old Soviet Union. Think about that. Think about how much integrity they had. Think about the honor, the dignity they had to try to protect the world. 780,000 men paid the price to entomb it. Now, compare and contrast. The United States runs Fukushima. What did the United States do? What did the fuck did they do? Sent the USS Reagan in, radiate them. Sent 32 ships in to evacuate the entire island of Japan of all military personnel and civilian personnel. Marie Antoinette Obama, John Holdren, Rahm Emanuel, David Axelrod, Oscar Wright says no. No, let it go. They didn't entomb it. They didn't do shit. You know why? To prevent panic. Because Bibi told them to protect the nuclear energy industry. That's what it was all about. If they know the truth, we're done. The pain in Ukraine. 5,000 men a week, is that true? Think about that. There are none left. It's World War II all over again. Famine? Well, the United States is doing that. What about Gaza? How fucking sick have we become? 39 years. You know what the half-life of this shit is? Millions. You know what the cancer rate is there? I like how fucking the Europeans think they overcome imperialism. How the fuck? BB's been king of the United States now for 30 years. Tsar Putin? That's not a president. That's not elected official. 30 fucking years? He's a czar. Imperialism. Nuclear imperialism. What a fucking era. Pacific Ocean dies. Stock market makes all-time highs. The Great Pacific Genocide. Wow. The greatest PhD in human history. I'm at Annika in the Nevada test site. I gotta tell this story. So they came that night, and she didn't call it Kiev, she called it Kiev. She spoke Russian. Incredible, beautiful. I met her in the Nevada test site in the 90s. So they came to the door that night. She said, I had a brother that was 17 and one was 18, just ready to turn 18. Let's go. I'm gonna call them. She said they both died of leukemia. Her sister died of leukemia at 21 years old. She came here. She's a pole swinger in Vegas. That's the only way she could get here, get out. She called me on the phone. Me and her were together for a long time. She was at work. Kevin, I got bruises on my legs. I'm sick. What are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? It's leukemia. It just happened. I've been feeling sick the last 3 or 4 days. It was about this time of night here in Ogden. I jumped in my truck and I fucking drove all the way down there. Got her, turned right back around, drove all the way back up to Huntsman. I wish I would have never took her there, but the luxury of good of death. Had her diagnosed within 24 hours. She was right. She was dead less than 3 months at 38 years old. I watched my father die of it. Drafted right here in Ogden, Utah. Human lab ratted in the Nevada test site. The old First Security Bank. Remember we used to be the beautiful neon? Then I get it. When a doctor looks you right in the fucking eyes and says, get your affairs in order. You probably got 2 months to live. In the prime of my life, 51. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Just lay down and fucking die? I know what this fucking is. I know what it is. I know what it is. What was I supposed to do? Just lay down and die? Go in the bull mile 11, 11, 11? Take on this fucking cult, the crime syndicate. It was the 25th here. Right after midnight on the 26th. Now you go to Eastern Europe. Well, I spent a lot of my life in Eastern Europe. What's up?
Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you. You're talking. Hi, how are you?
Good.
Good. This floor's closed to the public. They say it's not safe up here.
How come you guys don't seal off that stairway?
I'm not in charge of that. They just tell me that people can't be up here.
Oh, got it. I didn't know that.
If you want to like get really good photos of the sunset without like the buildings and stuff.
Over there on the other side.
Go into the other garage.
Got it.
It's really
Yeah, you
cool
guys need to put a sign there.
I agree.
Right on.
Can't do
No
anything
problem.
about that.
Gotcha.
We have
Yeah.
tried, but kids steal off with everything.
Oh, this is the best place in the world for kids. Are you kidding me? Right on. I have bets when it's going to fall down and collapse. I used to do all the repair work on this for years and years and years and years. I did every year. We used to mark it how it moves. It's built on an old lake bed. The old bed. We know what it is.
Yeah, there's like cracks over on the other side.
Oh, huge, this big.
Yeah.
Right on. Thank you.
No problem.
So, yeah, the parking terrace here is, it was ran by a company out of La Jolla, and I used to do all the old Ogden Mall. And I used to repair it when I was plastering every single year. Well, they were nice. There are no signs. It is a great place for a view. You saw it. No signs. I mean, hello. By the way, the kids love it up here. Best skateboard place. So, you go to that place, that part of the world, and in Eastern Europe, verbatim. By the way, the HBO, I consulted on that. I got nothing out of it. I got a free big juice, one of the people that worked on it gave me. It's a masterpiece. Go to that part of the world. They don't believe that it was man error. It was human error. They believe that the CIA blew it. So do I. I believe. Now, Fukushima, building nuclear reactors on an island that has tsunamis and earthquake, there's your mouse. Of course, Mother Nature did that, but when you build nuclear reactors on a place that has the most earthquake-prone place on the planet, what do you think's going to happen? Tick-tock. Diablo Canyon clock. So, 39 years ago right now. Glad I got that video. So, stay tuned. Ukraine, the pain. Fukushima 4. Yeah, I believe that the Eastern Europeans are right. That's what I know now about the United States. Stay tuned.